Alright gamers, today we're going back to the Stone Age to check out two games for the NES featuring the Flintstones. And oddly enough, one of these games is actually one of the most expensive games you can buy for the NES, and that's Flintstones Surprise at Dinosaur Peak, which retails for $800. Good night. Hit the music. Today's episode is brought to you by Seinfeld Figure Keychains. And these little keychains are perfect for Seinfeld fans like myself, which includes your favorite characters like Jerry, George, Elaine, Kramer, Jerry's parents, Uncle Leo, and even the fan favorite, Soup Nazi. So make sure you check out these awesome Seinfeld Keychains Series 1 today. The Flintstones is considered an iconic cartoon from the 1960s, and the main reason was because it was the very first cartoon series that held a primetime slot on evening television.
I've been growled at by experts, starting with my wife.
And this was the very first cartoon that tried to pass itself as a normal live TV show, because the main characters went through some pretty interesting milestones through the life of the show, like Wilma getting pregnant, the birth of Pebbles, the adoption of Bam Bam.
Hey, that's no kitten. A baby.
And God forbid the inclusion of the Great Gazoo at the show's last season.
Hey, what's the big idea?
You had that coming, Dum-Dum, for acting like such a knucklehead to a sweet girl like Wilma.
Oh, brother. Well, I guess they can't all be winners.
Elementary, my dear Dum-Dum.
Well, fast forward to 1991, and gaming companies were bringing back all kinds of classics we used to know and love, like The Three Stooges, Gilligan's Island, and of course, gaming company Taito brought us the Flintstones, The Rescue of Dino and Hoppy. Wait a minute, you mean the Flintstone pets? And of course, Dino I can understand, but Hoppy? Talk about the lamest of all the Flintstone characters. I think I rate him right behind that garbage disposal. Now I have to save his ass? Alright, fine. I just gotta figure out which controller to use. Alright, so we've got the NES Classic controller, the Turbo controller, or the Rock controller. Rock controller. Alright, so after getting past this startup screen with that iconic 8-bit rendition of that Flintstones theme song, well, we come to another theme song that, sounds more like it belongs in the Exorcist NES game. And damn, with spacemen and spaceships looking like the lead singer of Gwar, it's no wonder. And as the story goes, well, Gwar here takes the Flintstones' pets for a zoo in the future, and then blows up the Great Gazoo's time machine so they can't follow him. So now Fred has to run around the game to collect pieces of the time machine in order to save his pets. And since this game was released in the later life cycle of the NES, this one is actually pretty decent. The graphics are bright and colorful, and it really resembles something that came directly from the original cartoon. So in this game, Fred goes around and bashes the prehistoric dinos over the head and collects the coins they leave behind. But not just any coins, these are rock coins. By which the time you've collected about 100 of these damn things, or you'll probably get a hernia from carrying them all around, but there are some pretty cool mechanics going on in this first level here. You get to walk over huge dinosaur bones, jump on birds carrying platforms, and they also have this platform-looking thing, which, I'm originally used to seeing Resnars on. Hey, now wait a minute. Is this thing stolen out of Super Mario World, which was released 1 year earlier? I'm not sure, but this is mighty suspicious. And those Resnar dinosaurs could have blended so well into this video game, well, they should have stolen that too. But if we just fast forward to the first boss, which is Puff the Magic Dumbass, well, he's getting all giddy trying to kill me, which leaves himself wide open for attack. Well, that was easy enough. Time to get our first piece of the time machine, which is prominently embroidered with the letters TM to stand for Time Machine, just in case you forgot what the hell you've been looking for only 5 seconds into this damn game. And I gotta say, when you come to this cut screen of Gazoo fixing the time machine, well, this is pretty dang awesome. Well, up until you notice that Gazoo is actually humping it. Yep, just something you can't unsee once you've noticed it. Alright, so upon taking another page right out of the Super Mario World playbook, we are now brought to a world map of all the levels found in this game. Not only are you given access to all the other stages, but also mini games as well, where you can play some basketball with Fred's neighbor, Loud Rock, who if you beat, will give you a special ability that'll come handy later on, especially in this area. Alright, super power up, don't fail me now! Did I just die? Oh, what the fuck? Dum 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 dum! Exactly. But enough of that. Let's check out these other levels, like this city here that's infested by crooks that also appeared in the cartoon. Well, this is pretty cool. Nothing like some Antifa banditos to get me all riled up. Or how about this ice level, which kind of looks like level 1 but covered in ice? Oh, come on, you lazy asshats. Well, how about this Amazon level here, which, oh, this turns out to be pretty cool. Yep, right down to that waterfall area, which resembles something straight out of Super Mario Bros. 2. Well, that's just weird. Okay, if they've got those stupid fish things popping out next, I'm calling foul. Oh, come on! Well, once we check out the final boss of this level, well, we find that he's, some hairy caveman thing. Oh, that's weird. Now, since he used a caveman, wouldn't it have been really cool if they took someone like Captain Caveman and put him into the game as the game's boss? That would have been awesome, especially since Hanna Barbara also owns Captain Caveman, so they could have merged both worlds together. I don't know how licensing works in that kind of situation, but that would have been so cool. Well, despite this Captain Caveman-less game, one thing this game has going for it is, well, the gameplay is pretty darn smooth. Fred Flintstone here can grapple onto ledges, you can charge at the enemy with your wooden club, you get a variety of weapons to collect and use, and hamburgers also increase your power meter. And once getting far enough in this game, well, you'll be able to meet up with Wilma, Betty, and even Barney, which afterward, they'll end up following you around the game map like it's a damn Final Fantasy game or something. Now imagine these guys fighting in a Final Fantasy fight scene. Boy, that would have been pretty damn epic. So with a game that gives you unlimited continues, extra weapons, and all these Gazoo X-rated cutscenes, well, this game becomes pretty darn easy to play through. And once gathering all those time machine pieces together, it's time to go into the future and save Dino and Hoppy, just like the game title stated. Once arriving in the future... Wait a minute. I know that song! That's the Jetsons! Whoa, 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 there's George Jetson? He's in this game too? Now just hold the damn phone for a second here. While growing up, there was a movie that came out that crossed over the Flintstones and the Jetsons called Flintstones Meet the Jetsons. It was the most epic crossover for the day because two franchises just didn't cross over back in that time. Sure, it happens all the time now, but not back in those days. So you mean to tell me this video game took a page out of that movie and did the exact same thing? How did they not make a bigger deal of this? Because this could have been a working title for this game. I mean, to hell with Dino and Hoppy, I would have rather seen Flintstones Meet the Jetsons. And since they left the door open for George Jetson, what the hell, Tato? This means you could have actually had Captain Caveman show up in this game. Talk about a missed opportunity. And this video game could have been even better and start plugging in all their characters in all the levels of this game. Just imagine seeing Scooby-Doo in the Haunted Mansion, Snorks in the water level, the Chan Clan in the China level. On second thought, scratch that one. No one wants to see any Chan Clan bullshit. Now Hong Kong Phooey, aw yeah, #1 super guy. So after reaching the end of this game and beating that boss to the last inch of his life as he's trying to escape you while you're beating the living shit out of him with your caveman club. Damn, is this game violent here or what? Well, the day is saved and the Flintstone family can live in peace once more. Well, up until the Grape Ape decides to drop by for dinner. Grape Ape. Now, Tato didn't just stop with making this Flintstones game right here, because 3 years later, well, they made a sequel called Flintstones Surprise at Dinosaur Peak. And since this game came out in 1994, and years later, this caused the price of these damn things to explode up to around $800, making it one of the most expensive games to purchase on the NES. $800? Yabba dabba damn! Well, let's go ahead and start this game up and see if this one is worth the money. And right off the bat, well, it looks like this one picks up right where the last one left off. But now, Pebbles and Bam Bam are the ones that go missing in this game. And from the very get-go, the gameplay turns out to be even smoother than before. This is pretty damn refreshing after playing tons of terrible games that seem to be fished out of the toilet by LJN. This time though, you get to switch between playing as Fred or Barney at any point in this game, which bless my demonic shit with holy water, they even have their own abilities too? Fred can hang on the ledges here, while Barney uses a slingshot and climbs up ropes. Oh, very nice. And at the end of this stage, well, we're treated to a bunch of fun cutscenes where a volcano explodes, spews out lava, and cuts off the adults from reaching their kids. Uh-oh. And of course, now the game tells us that in order to reach our kids, well, we have to complete all the different levels found within yet another Mario-esque overview map. And just like before, well, we now get brand new minigames where you can now play hockey against Loud Rock. Huh. And we're also treated to new levels to explore where you can now surf, run on moving donuts, jump between logs flying up into the sky, and jump around between pots, toasters, and bees. Now, I've never seen any of this stuff happen in a Flintstones episode, by the way, so I guess we're just making shit as we go along here. Well, I'm fine with that, as long as we get more cool cameos from characters like Wilma, Betty, and even Mr. Slate? Nice! But here again is another chance wasted where Tato could have opened that Pandora's box of Hanna Barbera characters and made this game really pop. Because it would have been so cool to see an appearance of Jabberjaw on the surfing level. Or hell, let's go balls to the wall here and throw Thunder the Barbarian in there somewhere. And man, if Gloop or Gleep made an appearance in this game, I'd flip my damn shit until I'm a master shit juggling flipper. Now this game is pretty much like the first. Mind-numbingly easy, all the way up until this bullshit right here, where you have to run away from this hot stone. Talk about a nightmare. In order to beat this stage, well, you better not move a single pixel off your game, or else your pantless caveman ass is grass. My god, how come games always do this shit? The game is always so damn easy to play through, and then BAM! You run up against this one damn thing in the game that makes you want to throw your shit into a ceiling fan! Ah! 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 Remember when they did this shit in the Aladdin game with that wall of lava? Or how about that race with Metal Sonic and Sonic CD? Or the seaweed level in Ninja Turtles? Or that time machine bullshit in the Ren and Stimpy Time Warp game? And this was the kind of stuff that always pissed me off. The game was easy peasy up until you reach that bullshit. Well, maybe it was for the best. Because even if you do beat this last boss, well, we get this weird ending where he actually stops the flow of lava through a means that isn't explained to us in the game, and the kids here magically find some marshmallows to roast over the lava fire. So that's it? That's what $800 is gonna buy you? Oh, brother. Well, it's a good thing this thing is so expensive, because if not, I'd let Brer tar pits your ass in a vat of dino piss! Well, since it is so expensive, I'll just have to put it on my shelf and glare at it menacingly every time I look at it. So alright, Tiger NES holder, hold this video game until I need it again.
It's a living.